Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week we do a little bit on the patio. We'll show you that in a bit later on.
A nice makeover.
Yeah, a bit of a nice makeover. We've been doing a bit more gardening, clearing the paths and things.
One or two other jobs.
Yeah, one or two other jobs. So just come along and see what we do.
So, as you know, I propagated some seeds only last week actually, and they're doing quite well. I don't know if you remember, but I did mark A, B, C, D, etc. along those. Oh, it's quite windy. So the first one was parsley, and that's not doing anything at the moment. The next one's basil, this one, and this is doing really well. Got some good basil ones coming up. C is a jalapeno chili. I don't think that's doing anything yet. I can't see anything coming through, but it is only a week. And then we've got D, which is the they're like these salad leaf type things, and they're coming along quite well. I seem to have one missing. I'm not quite sure what I put on the end now. I'll have to find that one. But whatever they are, they're doing quite well. They're doing better than the others. So this one I only propagated a couple of days ago, so I don't think there's anything at all coming up there. But what I have put in is I've put some buddleia in. So I thought they might look quite nice in the side garden where Steve's building the wall. And they're one of his favourite flowers. Cowslips, they're one of my favourite flowers, so I've got those in as well. And forget-me-nots, they remind me of a dog that we used to have called William. And they're a very pretty flower. So yeah, they'll go in as well. So while Steve's busy clearing the barn out of the stone, he's done the adega and he's now moved on to the barn. I've just been tidying this up. There's quite high weeds up against this wall and it was really untidy. So I'm just going to clear that up now and carry on down there. So Steve's just carrying on with the wall where the flower bed's going. And I'm just going to pot up a few plants, so I'll just show you those. So last year for Mother's Day, Ellie Rose bought me a beautiful lily which I put in this pot. Sadly at some point I dug into it thinking that there was nothing in the pot. I'd forgotten I'd put it in. So what I'm just going to do now is take some of this compost and soil out and just see if there's any life in the tuber. I think they are. See if we're going to get it back. I dug into it and I split straight through a bulb. So I thought I'd killed it. But I don't know if you can see just here. There just looks like there's some roots coming. So I'm going to cover that back over. Keep watering it and feeding it. So I'm just mixing in this bucket. I've got some compost and some manure, and then I'm going to pop it in here, give it a good watering, and let's hope it grows. So this is what I bought from the market this week to pot up, mostly for the patio. We've got Alfie keeping an eye on me. I think he's making sure I do it right. I bought a peony because I absolutely love red peonies, but I'm going to put that in the side garden. I'll just show you where. So behind the wall that Steve's building at the moment, I'm just going to weed a part of that out, start weeding it and pop it in there with a little tag so I know exactly where it is. We're not very good at gardening, Steve and I, but we're getting used to it. I tend to pull out the plants and leave the weeds in, so I think we need to start labelling things so that we know where they are. And I'm not very good with flowers, so I don't know what they are. If anybody knows what they are, if you could leave them in the comments, that would be great. I just bought what I liked. So I bought 2 of these. And they're going to go in these 2 pots. And I bought this. I thought it was really pretty. And I think, oh, I don't know, that's a different leaf. It's yellow anyway. And I know what that is. That's a cyclamen. Right, so we'll try and find somewhere for those as well. So I've got my a little bit of some stones in the bottom for drainage, and I've got some compost, it's probably not enough, and some manure in that bucket, and then that's the old compost and soil from last year, so I'll mix that all together and top it up with a bit of compost. So a little bit of a drama we've just had while I was potting my plants. I'm out of breath because Ellie Rose came down to do she's cleaning the chickens out, and we thought Alfie was having a nice snooze on the patio. Yeah, so it looks like, so Alfie wasn't actually laid asleep on the patio, he's come down here, and as Ellie Rose has opened the gate to put some more hay in, he's managed to grab hold of, it looks like he's had hold of one chicken and it's got away, and then he's had hold of the other one. Fortunately, they've just got a few feathers out, and they're okay. So yeah, I'm out of breath because we all had to come running down to see what the commotion was all about. So we'll keep an eye on them over the next few days, but they look happy enough. They're still scratching around for food and things. Yeah. So lesson number 1, make sure the dogs are inside before opening the chicken pen. So I'll carry on with potting my plants. Oops, hope I didn't crack the pot. Oh, I did a little bit.
You did?
Yeah, just a tiny bit at the top. I was
Trying on it.
Yeah, pressing the plant in. It's alright. There's some beautiful plant stalls on the Fundown market. They do all sorts. They do the trees, they do bushes, they do herbs, vegetables, all kinds. I'm struggling to get this out.
What is it? Where is it?
I've got it.
Not weeded.
Yeah, I'm going to pull the weeds out as I go. The other one was fine. Right. I'm just going to go get some more compost. So the parsley's not come up yet. Basil's doing lovely. Jalapenos have not come up yet. These are shads. And these are cucumbers. So in this one I've put buddleia, cowslips and forget-me-nots. I've got 2 rows of forget-me-nots. I know they're they're sort of like a wild, some people think they're weeds. I quite like them, they're pretty. So they're not germinating yet, but it's probably a little bit early for them. And then I'm just going to water this lavender. Oops, this is going in the back behind the wall that Steve's doing. And it's already starting to flower, which is lovely. I don't think, are they flowering behind the wall, Steve?
Just a second. No, that flowering behind the wall, little white flowers are...
No, the big green thing. That thing there.
Yeah, I know this. No, it's not.
Okay.
I was just saying the white flowers, the flowers you can probably see are off the...
They're all weeds.
Weeds.
Yeah. And the other one's not flowering.
No.
Strange that. The one in the pot's flowered.
Right.
It's maybe because it's in compost and they would just put straight in soil quickly.
Yeah.
So these are what I've planted up today. I'm just going to water these and then we'll put them in place where they're going. I'm just watering the herbs. It looks a bit bare down here because I've taken all the nice terracotta pots. So I might put some of the flowers down here as well to make it a bit prettier. Because this area here is where the hot tub's going to go. As you know, we use it as a dipping pool in the summer. So we just need to tidy that wall up as well. And it'd be nice to have some flowers down here, I think.
So I'm just finishing this wall off. I ain't going any higher than this. So I'm just breaking some stones as cappings for the top. Fairly big ones, so it don't look too wiggly-piggly. Some of them are breaking okay, some of them aren't. That one was a bit of a rough attempt and it's too thick for what I want. So I'm just going to try on this one, see if I can split it. Just give you an idea of what I'm doing. So some of them split fairly easy, but I don't think this one will. Oh, it's got a nice crack on it. It's split a bit shorter than what I wanted, but that just goes as a capstone, just to sort of tidy the top up. If I can get like 3 just to fill this gap, a couple at that end, and that's as far as I'm going today. When I do get up to this end from here, I'm going to start bringing the wall out a little bit. Debbie wants a bit of a rockery, and I've also got some plants what I've put in before. I'm still waiting to see what they come up like. They were really big bulbs what I just found at the bottom of the garden. 1 or 2 people have just said, well, they're just like a big lily, so if they are, it's nothing exciting. So we'll wait to see if they come up. If they do, and they're just a lily, I'll bunch them somewhere, probably at the top end, and we're going to make a bit of a rockery here as well. So we'll see how we do with that. So I'm just watering the raised beds. This one's got peas in, what you probably saw me put in last week. We're only in one side, but we'll water it all, just keep it wet, moist. I did have a gun, but it's decided to leak all over the place for some reason. It's maybe got frost at some point. So I'm just putting my thumb over the end of a hose connector at the moment. I'll have to get a new gun, but not one of those ones. It's the second one I've had. And then this one's got, I believe, onions, garlic and carrots. There's 2 lots of onions in here. The ones in the middle went in a lot earlier, so we could sort of get them to grow at different times of the year. And then just in front of the garlic there's another row. Trying to spread the picking time. And then the strawberry bed we haven't done anything with. We're going to have to start doing something with. Pull some of the dead bits out and put some more mulching in between. We say we're not very good gardeners, so we're still learning. And this bed's still got a few lettuce in. I think these have popped up from some from last year, I ain't sure. I can't remember planting any this year. Where did the lettuce come from? Is it still from last year? Ah, right. So the farmer next door gave us these lettuce. I thought it'd be strange if they're still growing. And at the bottom end of the bed we've got some strawberries. Yeah, this bed's empty, but I'm just going to keep it damp. Stop it shrinking too much, because when it shrinks it comes away from the sides and then the water just goes straight down to the bottom. And then in the far bed we've just got some cabbage and some onions. These onions look like they're doing quite well. These are this side of red onions. I ain't dead certain, but Debbie will know. She usually does most of the planting. And as you can see, the level of the compost has dropped quite a lot since last year. So when we pull these, we'll be topping the beds up.
I've been waiting so long for this moment. It was great when we got the patio built and everything, but I've just wanted some nice furniture for outside so we can just sit and enjoy the view, relax a little bit, have a barbecue, and that time's finally come, so we're going to start unwrapping it. So that's the settee done.
Ow.
I've got the old olive pots, I need to give those a good scrub.
And as you can see, I've been sent in to get changed because I'm not allowed to sit on it in my work clothes, and the dogs aren't allowed up either without a blanket. We'll see how that goes.
No, we won't see how it goes. They're not allowed up unless there's a blanket. I'm going to try not to let them up at all. Alfie probably can't get up. He's too old now. It's Dottie that'll be the problem. But she won't be allowed up unless she's sat on a blanket.
And I won't be allowed up unless I get into me decent stuff.
You can sit on the dog blanket if you've been working.
Thanks. Woof.
So then that will become the barbecue area. That just needs a bit tidying up. It's actually the pump house is that. And I wanted a dining table really. But I think Steve's going to build a table that can go at the side of the barbecue, which will double up as a workspace, and also we can pull it across here and use it when we're eating outside. So that's it for this week. We hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, would you please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. So I've noticed that we're not getting notifications on the channels that we've subscribed to. So please check and make sure that the notification bell has been rung and set to all. And as you can see, Dottie's been to the fur dressers and she's all ready for spring.
And so's Alfie.
And so's Alfie. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.